Well, here I am on Shiredale Station, and today I've got exclusive access to review the Hornby TT 120 BRX LMS 57 coaching stock here in Shiredale. And Mr. Talbot says all you need to do is get off your box, bring a shovel and a pick, change the daft shoes, and let's dig in. Hi, my name's Andy and this is my channel, Modeloco, for all things model railway. As you can see, I'm changing my boat tower. So give me a thumbs up and subscribe.
Andy, you left your toolbox.
Do a quick unbox of the TT 4036, just to show you what's in the package and doors. I'm sure I saw on the drawings that these were going to come with curtaining. No sprung buffers on these, but lovely turned steel buffers to go with the wheels. Undercarriage. Got them on the turntable and just let you have a look. Oh, there we have the curtaining. The curtaining's in. Just to reiterate, it does look on some drawings and pictures that there's no curtaining on the first class coach, but on the reverse there is. Look at that. Absolutely superb. And that's what I was hoping to see. And some lovely detailing on this window here. Yeah, that's gorgeous. That's really nice. And just so you can get some comparison, here's the Mark 1 coach, the first class one. Apart from the obvious length difference, is the door configuration, lining above the windows, window information, a different design here, slightly different design to the window vents. Most noticeable difference for me being that curtaining, the roof style and the steel buffering. You've lost a bit of length, but they've upgraded in other ways. Of course, the shorter the coach is, the more realistic it is going round are more unrealistic twists and turns. It says that these are radius 3 minimum. I think that's just to stop people who have obviously spoken out. Bogies, less detail in here, more detail in here to go with the advancements, but I'm really loving that. Centre door, of course. Here's the TT 4038 corridor brake third. Again, we've got the doors to put on the end if it's going to be at the end of a rake, and we can bring a Mark 1 in just to put it side by side. The roofing detail added here is really nice to see, because we do get to see a lot of that when we're looking down on our models. And then the other side, got the added detailing. The underside, quite similar in a lot of ways, but you can see extra things added here. We've got the additional detailing, the windows on the end, and the steel turn buffers. None are sprung, but I personally really like that added difference. This is going to look lovely at the end of your rake, with one of these doors put in place just to make that look complete. I know that some of these coaches now come in with magnetic couplings from Hornby, which I'm really looking forward to getting hold of and trying, but I've no issue at all with these Tillage sort of style couplings. Again, a lovely, nice push transition fit into the back. Really nice. Grey picked out paintwork here. Attention to detail, once more, is exquisitely captured. Free running, no issues whatsoever. And the last one I'm adding, the TT 4037 BRX LMS corridor third class coach. If anything, I'll be having this midway. Again, lovely detailing on here, the steel buffers, the roof work, the numbering, no magnetic couplings, Tillage style, Hornby have copied. We'll get that on the track as well. Right, we've got them in Shiredale now. I'm on the track side. Let's pull a locomotive into Shiredale Station, link them all together, test them on the points, and I've brought in my BR50 passenger brake that I bought earlier on when I did my Building Joy video with some bits and pieces that I've got. Another one of them videos is coming soon, but for now, Let's give this a run for its money, see if they go around the second-hand radius. Brief history: at the start of the 30s, the LMS abandoned the small engine policy inherited from one of its largest predecessors, the Midland Railway. This led to some of the most famous Stanier and LMS designs, such as the Jubilee, Black 5, Whoa, and Duchess classes. If you've got that, they're going to look good. To accompany this shift in ethos, new coaches were constructed, the LMS. '57 coaches being built between 1931 and 32. These new coaches were steel clad, the first such for LMS, and had seating for 56. 300 such examples were built. In LMS service, these coaches were painted in their striking maroon livery with LMS insignia adorning the side. The coaches, being relatively new at the time of nationalisation, lasted well into the swan song days of BR. Nice way of putting it. And here's an HST passing through Shiredale in respect to Sir Kenneth Grange, who has passed away, aged 95. Back to our BR57s, appearing in both its carmine and cream livery and later BR maroon, when BR decided to shift aesthetics back to regional recognition.
In this ever-changing world in which we live in, I'm sure you all know now, this channel is sponsored by
S&L Models, next to Home Cycles
on Shiredale High Street,
where I buy all my mountain bike gear, bits and pieces. Support your local model shop, of course, but definitely buy from S&L. Without which, Pickering's hardware store next door has offered me a Saturday morning job, and I can leave my bike round back as well. That said, S&L Models is an official Batman stockist.
Batman?
No, Batman. You know, no. I picked this up for £8 the other day, but I'm sure it's worth at least a tenner, and he threw this in as well, so I don't know. Might be worth something. You let me know in the comments. Don't forget, if you do call in, the first people to call in will get a signed copy of my new book, The King of TT.
If you're not looking for trouble, you'll come to the right place.
Coming out in all good bookshops very soon, including S&L Models. And Double O Dave, he's a YouTuber, has already got a copy, so search him up. He'll let you know all about that, because he's friends with, he does shunting duties on his model layout with Keanu Reeves. You ask him. Anyway, onward and upward. What do we think of this latest model?
With a world like it is, you need to keep happy modelling, don't you? But no, joking apart, we've got superb detail in here. A lovely model, and yet worth its money, I would say. It's okay at reversing. I found it all right on points and on second radius, despite it saying it's third radius minimum, at least on my Pico track work here in Shiredale. I'd say the couplings don't go together as easily and come apart as well as my first batches of Mark 1s and things like that. One coach in particular, the wheel flange does seem to rub on the underside of the coach work very slightly somehow, but this doesn't affect my experience once it's all coupled up and running. So I'll give these coaches this time an 8.5 out of 10, and if you look in the description below my video, that is excellent. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe, it won't hurt the bank balance. Keeping modelling fun and independent.
Thanks for tuning in, happy modelling. See you on the next one.
So long for now, we'll be seeing you when Casey comes rolling by again with a steaming porter and a smoking stack, and the wheels are striking thunder on the railroad track. There'll be Casey Jr. and the Red Rock too, Wally Cinders and the rest of the crew, in a thrilling adventure that's a lot of fun, when Casey takes the throttle for another run. Casey Jones, steaming and a rolling. Casey Jones, you never have to guess. When you hear a tooting of the whistle, it's a Casey at the throttle of the Cannonball Express. Casey Jones, steaming and a rolling. Casey Jones, you never have to guess. When you hear a tooting of the whistle, it's a Casey at the throttle of the Cannonball Express.